Andor, I love you, but even one of the greatest Star Wars properties of all time doesn't get away with a 35-second logo reveal without a sin. How does the distribution of face paint work here? What's the point of war paint if everyone isn't wearing it? Children are not excused. First rule of raiding parties: stay with the raiding party. Forcing a guy to climb this tower every day and risk hearing loss when the people of Ferrix could just automate that shit. You want clanging metal sounds and bells? Get a grandfather clock. We've had them in this galaxy since 1680. Y'all have light speed. Get on it. I'm sorry, but judging from these people's lives and the fact that they can't afford bells, I just cannot believe they just hang their gloves out for anyone to steal. I can't trust Denise not to steal my hard-boiled eggs out of the fridge, but they just leave their work gloves out? Totally breaks my immersion. Jeez, dude, if you distrust your girlfriend this much, break up. All this suspicion and sneaking around after her will be the death of you. We all know the role Tim is going to play in this little triangle, don't we? Is it a cliche? Is it a trope? Is it a commentary on couple culture and the valorization of relational jealousy? I'm quite proud of that last one, but take your pick. Also, snitching for the Empire. He should know how this ends. Snitches get, what was it? Ditches? Riches? Fishes? Damn. Okay, I may not remember the exact phrase, but I do remember it's not good.
I was helping Pegland. Tripped on a cable.
Lying to your mother. She's old, Kassa. She's not stupid.
I kick again. Speak now.
Read it.
Hey, don't you get snippy with B because you're upset with Kassa. That droid was simply clarifying your prior and somewhat conflicting command. He's a pure soul and doesn't deserve your impatience. We will not stand for B abuse here.
I messed up.
You killed a guy with a backward headbutt. Your main mistake was not waiting for a stiff breeze to kill him instead. With how experienced Andor and Bix are with the criminal underworld, how do they not notice this stooge standing at the bar, rage drinking in their direction? Also, Tim is stalking so hard in this episode, it's like he's begging us to pull out a "Timmy, how's the peeping?" And we wouldn't dare give him the pleasure. Timmy. Defying your boss's orders so that you can continue probing into a matter in the name of an inexplicable boner for Imperial law. Cyril's the poster child for why you should never be an overachiever in life. Do the minimum amount of work required to skate by, especially if you're the TVSins narrator. Wait, who wrote that last part? Eating blue Cheerios this late at night. The only people who can get away with eating cereal this late have amoral friends that are balding or barge into their apartment to steal food.
Who is it?
Are ring doorbells not a thing in the Star Wars universe? Ferrix is stuck with 80s style apartment intercoms? What do you think the casting call for Tim was? Looking for a man mid to late 20s who's able to convey solely through staring that he regrets kicking your dog, but is fully prepared to take a dump on your cat while you watch.
No, sir. Privilege, sir. Got the brief on the ride in.
Oh, cool. Now there are two antagonists with inexplicable boners for Imperial law, Cyril and Scottish Cyril.
So one suspect. How many men do you think we need?
Apparently, no women shall be admitted into the incel squad.
It's a plague on discipline.
It's ironic, you talking about discipline, when you're both disobeying direct orders to drop this case and are about to rope 12 more men into your insubordination.
And the best way to keep the blade sharp is to use it.
I mean, using the blade actually dulls it. The best way to keep a blade sharp is to sharpen it. I'm starting to suspect you lack smithing skills, soldier. Then again, the only time we actually see physical blades used in Star Wars is when they're inexplicable plot devices for lackluster conclusions to trilogies.
I'll pass along your kind words to the chief inspector.
Fascist meet cutes. Aren't they adorable? They look like they're about to knock off early and go to a space book burning together. This show has some amazing shots. Go ahead, take us in off for the glorious space porn. Damn, Stellan Skarsgård looks awesome in this coat. None of my jackets are anywhere near this cool. Reminding me, once again, that I will never look as cool as any of the Skarsgårds.
Tell me you have calf.
Calf? You can't just say coffee? I don't think it ruins the world of Star Wars to admit they have coffee like we do here. Hell, there's a whole diner in episode 2. You remember that? Yeah, I try not to either.
Go.
The Andors are so mean to B. I wish we had at least one scene of them being decent to their buddy like Cal and BD1. So here's 2 cents for not treating this precious cinnamon roll with more kindness. Justice for B. The Lord of the Canary Flies? You had 8 whole seconds of this guy standing up and you didn't warn your leader before she got shot? There's like 20 kids hiding back there and not one of them thought their leader needed a warning about the armed man standing up behind her? Sometimes the kid sin just isn't enough. I count at least 12 darts in this guy before he collapses. Y'all might want to consider adding more venom to your darts if it takes that many and that long to down someone.
You know anybody from Canary?
Of course he'd end up asking this of Cassian. I guess in space no one can hear you, coincidence.
Well said, sir. Inspiring.
I'm saying this because this somehow manages to come off more well-natured than condescending, which is impressive, but I don't want to like this guy.
I'm old enough.
I'll bet there isn't a galaxy where this is okay. This is the guy who takes the urinal right next to you to chat. It's just rude, and you're turning my shy bladder agoraphobic, you obnoxious pea crowder.
If you can't find it here, it's not worth finding.
Who says that exactly? Because Ferrix looks like a pretty sad place, and I've driven through southern Arkansas. I feel like they didn't know how to end this episode, so they just decided to have Andor walk toward the camera while badass music plays. Damn it, it works.
3 darts is too much!
You're walking along, and you're walking, and you're walking along, and you,
More cereal? That's your third bowl today? You had it for breakfast and lunch.
When everyone I've told is dead.
It's a weird flex, but sure.